Hello, welcome to my video. My name is Papa Squat and today I'm going to be teaching you how to cover your eyebrows. And this works for drag kings, drag queens, or just basically anybody who's tired of having eyebrows. So with that, I'm going to get started. So what you're going to need is just finishing powder and Elmer's glue. So you want to, and I learned like this from Trixie Mattel, but I was like, why not just make my own video because I'm getting into drag today. And I was like, yeah, let me just show you what's gonna happen. So you want to start off by doing circles over both of your eyebrows, and it's okay if it gets everywhere outside of your eyebrows, but you want the first layer to be like really thick. You can go back and forth over it a couple of times, and then after you just applied a lot of glue, then you start pushing like up and kind of over, like pretty hard. I'm not going that hard with this, but and if you have like more like, I don't know, bushy or I don't know, just not ladylike eyebrows, then just do the middle steps like a few more times. I have one makeup wipe left. I have more in the other room, but I don't feel like getting them. And you can just clean up some of the glue around the edges so it doesn't make your eyelids sticky or your forehead sticky. And then pretty quickly after that, you want to set it with finishing powder. So I almost dropped that, that would have been bad. Actually, that did not go. This one is sticking up in all kinds of places. This one is too. I didn't push hard really when I was supposed to be pushing hard, so it's kind of fucked up, but that's okay. Where did I put my glue stick? Here it is. And then, because I fucked that up, I'm actually just going to go over it again while it's still wet, even though that's not actually what you're supposed to do. Yeah, I'm just going to do that again. That feels a little bit better. You don't want to feel like any like individual hairs sticking up anywhere. It shouldn't feel bumpy, it should feel kind of smooth. So then I'm just going to go over that with the finishing powder again. And it's okay if the finishing powder gets all over your face, because you're going to be brushing most of it off anyway. Alright, now wait for it to dry. And I try not to move my like face too much while I'm waiting for it to dry, because then it screws them up. So yeah. I really wish I could include like music in these videos while I'm like waiting for stuff to happen, but I don't know how you put music like in a video without getting your ass suit off or your video taken down. So we're just going to have to stick to silence. Or not silence because I'm talking, but yeah. It's really hot in here. And I'm going to sweat this glue off before it's dried. But that's what happens. Does this make it dry faster? I doubt it, but okay, so they're almost dry. I could probably make it look a lot nicer, like if I did like 4 or 5 layers of glue, but I only used 2 because I don't have patience. So yeah, How's your day going so far? Someone Snapchatted me. My friend's talking about boys. Being born a lesbian is the best thing that ever happened to me. Because 19-year-old boys are literally so stupid, and I don't have to deal with them. I actually was going to an all-women's college, or not all women's, let me rephrase that, historically women's college. There were also non-binary people there, and some transgendered individuals who do not identify as female. But that was great because there were no like cis straight guys, and yeah. Not that all of them are bad, it's just that I've never had a friend who falls into that category. And yeah. So this is mostly dry, so we're going to do the final layer of glue stick. This time I'm using a lot more force. And then more powder. Shit, it's getting everywhere. Okay, now that happened, there are a few more things you can do to just get ready to put makeup on it, and you really are supposed to have like it more dry by the time you do this shit, but it's okay. So I'm putting this more like fancy, it's like skin colored powder over top of them. And that kind of hides them a tiny bit more. And then I see drag queens do this to like their beard area, so they don't have like 5 o'clock shadow showing through their makeup. But I take orange, and I guess this is like a little bit bright of an orange for what I'm doing, but you just stick orange like right over your eyebrow so that it like hides the blue undertone when you go to put foundation on. And again, that doesn't have to be a pretty job because foundation's going over top of this and you are not going to be able to see it through it. So now your eyebrows are covered. Yeah. So stay tuned for the rest of the drag transformation. But in the meantime, stay lit.